ओके जी, आप सभी को शामिल होने के लिए धन्यवाद। आज का हम योग कार्य शुरू करते हैं। हर सप्ताह की तरह पहले पहल आसन करेंगे, उसके बाद में प्राणायाम और फिर ध्यान की कार्य। So welcome you all. Thanks for joining for yoga session. Start with some simple postures, simple exercises to warm up our body, followed by breathing exercises, coherence breathing, and then later on end with meditation. Okay, so the first thing, sit straight and let's recite the primordial sound Om 3 times. So A, U, Ma. Deep breath in as you exhale. Concentrate from the lower aspect of your tummy, then in the middle, and then right on the top. So breathe in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. पुनः आप सभी को धन्यवाद. And let's start. Simple exercises to warm the body. Best one, Chakrasana. Okay. Suksham Vyayam. Rotate your body clockwise 3 times, 3 times anti-clockwise, as far back as you can go, and twist it around. Paschimuttan Asana. So touching your toes with your hands. Okay. Move your legs, right side, in and out. Adduction, abduction. The left side, same thing. Move. Then flex, pull in and out. Both sides, in and out. Now, separate your legs, try and push your legs in, then outside, in and outside, in and outside, push further out. Now, do some exercises for your ankle. Okay, try and help your leg. Similarly, we do exercises for wrist, because the ankles and the wrist are the two areas as you get older, they become quite stiff and become quite painful. Okay, so try and make a habit of doing these exercises, moving your ankles. Okay, so try and touch right side as far back as you can go on the left side. Yeah. Sit, good girl. Come sit, sit. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We can go for walk later, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. 1, 2, 1. All right. Now, more targeted exercises for our energy centers. The first one is the lowest energy center, Muladhara. For that, we flex our right leg, putting your right ankle on your left knee. Press your right knee on towards the floor. Okay, press as much, touch, lift up to your nose, nice and slowly. Don't force yourself, just do as much as you can. And then lift, cradle the leg and rotate on your tailbone. Okay, so you're pressing around that area, Muladhara Chakra. That point, yeah, procreation, very deep energy source. Unfortunately, most of the time, it's not thought of too much. The power of it itself, as you realize, is humongous. But if you turn it around internally, you can ensure that you can actually balance your energies in so much greater positive ways. So this simple exercises, some of these asans help you align or help you channel the energies along the spinal cord, meeting and increasing the capacity of other chakras. So after Muladhara, to come up within the perineal area, it's called Swadhisthana. So Swadhisthana chakra is associated with, so the first being very basic, instinctive. Every mammal has that potential. So if you channel positively up, you can have more or have access to that source of energy internally as well. So up is trying to balance with this butterfly chakra, the Swadhisthana, simple superficial addictions to sensual pleasures. It gives you understanding of deeper meaning for the, as you realize, okay, even for vision, we only are able to grasp 3% of what is out there. So all our other senses like hearing, smelling, tasting, touch, all this lots of potential which is not realized because we think whatever we feel from outside is all there is. So yoga, meaning being fusion, is what helps you reach deeper towards your more subtle component of the body. So now with this exercises, you are pressing along your belly button, and along there is the energy core center, which is called solar plexus. Okay, Manipur. So Manipur is to do with firepower, solar chakras. So there is a representation within us, digestive processes, weight control. You know, everything lives because of the fire of the sun, the earth, the planetary system. At least our universe survives by our sun, and many all other planetary systems also have. Representation within the body is through the solar plexus. If you are a good, strong willpower, like being able to wake up every Sunday morning and do simple exercises, these are own things for your goodness, your health, for your body. But most people don't have the willpower. So that's where it comes. As you progress in your material life, you need help, support in the school, for studies, for children, for people walking, doing anything. So you can rechannel. So each of these, actually, if you combine later on, which is, that's why yogi exercises need to be practiced. And if you keep growing on it, then you'll be able to join the energy channels from lower towards right to the top of the head. That's why pranayam is there, meditation is there, because finally to fuse all of them, you require lots of practice. But at the moment, I'm just sharing the knowledge of where what sits. So willpower. Now, these ones, pushing your head down, then to the right, the back, to the left, and turning around is Hirt Chakra. Manipur Nabhi Anahat. It's called Anahat. So half. As long as your mind rules, you can't achieve or express your subtle power of your body, your Suksham Sharira. So Anahat, Hirtadhan is everything when it becomes artistic. Love, joy, peace, happiness, gratitude, graciousness. So they come from around their compassion. And eventually, heart has to be done. And everything has to be by the Anahat Chakra to feel the metaphysical component of the creation and understanding. And so that is done by that. And then if you do the neck pressing, and then we'll do throat exercises with the breathing exercises, it comes to the Vishuddhi Chakra. So once you have that component of compassion, then express. How do you express it? It's through how we talk, how we relate to everyone. Yeah. So from there and right up to the top of the head, there's not much exercises. Later on, we will do breathing exercises and we'll cover the other chakras. Okay. So while sitting here, might as well do exercise for our wrist. As I saying, wrist also we utilize daily for so much work, like leg is for supporting your body, walking, hands for doing. Okay, so do some exercises so that you are okay. Now try and sit in Padma Asana if you can. If you've been doing for so many years now, you can probably do it now. So try and sit. You can lift yourself. Okay, twist your body further. You see the spine, align, and they're twisting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now trying to lift yourself further, utilizing your tummy muscles. Okay, lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and make a tabletop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So far, so good. So feeling a bit more, body becoming a bit more opened up now. Muscle stiffness. Now we do exercises for our front of the leg, chest, abdomen area. Lift your right, both legs up, 45 degrees, hold it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch and back up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch the floor, back up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now open your leg, big. Then opposite, inside. Yeah. Now rest. Right thigh in your hands and move it here, up, down, round and round. Simple exercises for your legs. It's actually very helpful. Now, get my leg. I've been doing it since then. It's been very helpful. So try simple things of life are what we are missing. And most of the things actually get sorted out by just concentrating your mind, using your internal energy centers to open up the pharmacy within your body to help heal yourself. Okay? So we need to actually make sure we understand that. All right, so now lift yourself, shoulder stand, go right up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Expand. Open your legs, front to back. Right. Now, let's do Halasana. So take your legs right to the back. See if you can touch the floor. If you can't, don't push. 3 times. Right. Very good. Now, over Mukht. So try and push your knee towards your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both sides together and hold them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, down. Now go up, go down, then twist your body to right, then left, then to right, then to left, then to right, and then to left, and Navas, balancing your body, okay, like a boat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, lie down. Let's do Chakrasana. So lift yourself first, matra as much as you can lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now after that, on your hands, support your hands along your shoulder, bring your legs towards you and lift yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Now, put your arms at the back of your neck and twist your body. Makrasana. These are called Makrasana. So, sides of your body here, exercising. Yeah? So go opposite way, look to the opposite side. So you look right side, push the knees onto the left side, so forth. Keep doing it for a few times. Then press further. Press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back up, 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 and sit. Okay, so Gomukha Asana. Again, so a lot of these exercises overlaps, but I try within 40 minutes, exercise your entire body from head to toe, okay? So this one, lots of twisting and turning. Your left leg is over your right knee, your right elbow on the back of left knee. Push yourself back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now lift your left hand and try and hold with your right fingers on the back. Push yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and touch the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, lots of gradual pressing of your different, your arms, your legs, your tummies, side of your tummy. Do the same thing, opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the right hand goes up and you hold the fingers on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if you can't do all that, then you just can do simply this. Push, push, push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Sit down. And now have a breather. While doing that, try and massage your leg. Okay. Start from the little toe and then come in the middle to the big toe, both sides, and then from the top end to the lower back of your sole, press them. Yeah, you can clap like this. That'll do as well. Grounding, yeah, electrical energy within the body, like you do grounding. Body is electrical, mechanical, chemical, magnetic. These are measurable type of energies. Yeah. So what your thoughts are get converted into electrical field. Yeah. And what you feel, your feelings, your emotions cause magnetic field. So electromagnetic field is within this body as is outside. All this radio, the waves around us, yeah, we detect them. So similarly in the body, there is all this energy. So your practice slowly makes you intuitive and helps you express more than 95% of energy sources within that is not tapped in with most of our life. We use like 3 to 5% and feel very satisfied with it. But we feel very frustrated as well because we don't understand the sequence of activities within the body. Because if you just constantly now keep doing the exercises for the palm as well, same thing, pressing. So if you don't understand the deeper component of your body and only restrict in understanding the physical, mechanical, and at least the little sensory perception of superficial senses, we are missing on huge amount of potential that this body has through electromagnetic field. And the wavelengths that we express are very similar to that within the universe around us. So that's what yoga does in sort of scientific manner. It helps you open up yourself or go to the depth of knowledge. And then as you understand anything, knowledge is or information is very powerful. If you don't have the knowledge and in this today's world, ignorance actually is no excuse. Everybody can access knowledge. So there's no more excuse, okay? You have to be responsible for understanding how this body works and things. So keep, and I said, the stress component lies 90% around this head and scalp and the face. So slowly tap along. So acquiring, understanding that knowledge, and then so opening up your nostrils, energy centers which are linked again through 72,000 nadis, they are called. So they're deep to these 5 senses. So those components are once then gives you that apparatus to connect to the electromagnetic frequencies and the deeper energy centers within the body that everyone has. Okay, so sometimes you feel it as vibes, just transitory for a while. So what you want to do is you want to be that presence all the time. So breathing through the right nostril, breathe out to the left. Do the same from the opposite. Right fist under the left armpit, within to the left. Okay. So slowly, gradually, as the knowledge comes, as you understand the deeper, suksham, astral components of the body and the relationship, and the depth of which is far, far more than just a simple, basic level of sensual perception. Once you understand, then you understand the chemical sequence of activities that happens. So most of us are, by 35 years of age, are living our life which was already made by then. And it's addictive because it's releasing sequence of chemicals that make us feel good about us in relationship to whatever experiences we had in our life from young days. So it releases all these sets of chemicals. So there are lots of actually not so nice happiness, but because the body feels safe in that zone. So you keep going back to it. And that's why people who even try and join yoga sessions or anything positive they want to do, they fail because it's easier to actually live in that experience. And it's not only your mind, it's actually your body which releases this sequence of chemical mediators, neuropeptides, hormones that give you that safety zone to be in there. So to get out of this requires a little bit of effort, because this effort, when you really put in some work into it, because the depth is so much, you quickly start getting it. But you can understand if you utilize 30% of life actually creating a zone, and the whole body lives by that, it's not easy to come out of it. So that's why it's difficult. But this knowledge is important to understand, that if you want to change and then tap into the deeper parts of the energy within the body, then you have to actually ensure that you do put some effort in, like anything in the body. So we've done the front, now we do the you can do the plank, or you can do push-ups, as many as you can do. I'll go 100. Okay, so lie down flat. Extend your hands forward. Push your legs downwards. Stretch your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest on your hands. Chin on your thumbs. Push your legs towards your bum. Yeah. Now, hands by your chest. Lift yourself. Look towards your feet. Inside. Push. Push. Change side again. Change side. And one more time. Sarvangasana, snake pose. Flex your hands and your legs together. Twist your body. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Twist and twist. Okay, now hold your ankles, bring it towards yourself. Dhanushasana, lift yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down. Come up. Go side to side. Stop. And again. And again. And again. And again. Okay. Now lift. Chakrasana. Your legs, don't push, yeah? As much as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Hands. Lift your leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your legs. Change. And lift. Balance and lift yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now push yourself up. Balance. Further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch it further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now Sthirasana. Okay, on your knees. Go as far back as possible. 1, both hands on your ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Sit on your ankles. Push yourself as much backwards as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you can go all the way, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up, up. Come up. Sit in Vajrasana. Okay, now do we Mandukasana. Fingers together. Put in your belly button. Go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now press further. Bit more pressure. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now opposite. Push your fingers with your right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do it on the sides. Along the thighs up at the belly button level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now exercise for your eyes. Open your chest. Use your fingers on the right side to get your attention of the eyes towards the right. Head straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make it horizontal diagonal. So head straight, looking at the fingers on the right side on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change side. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right side. Lower end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go horizontal again. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we exercise the muscles around the eye. Now look far away. Then quickly look at the tip of your nose far away. Tip of nose far away. Tip of nose. Now go round and round. Okay, 12, 3, 6,
9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Go opposite 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. Okay, some exercise. Your hands 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the chin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Front of your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back of your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoulders 1. In, out. 3, 4, 5. Out in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So we've done most of the exercises from the head, neck, chest, arms, elbow, wrist, tummy, side of tummy, back, thighs, inside, out, knees, ankles, right to the sole of the feet. Doesn't take so much time, but it's about changing the way. One thing is understanding your body, as I said, then the second thing is to do something about it. So the more you are in unison, more you understand, apart from your physical, bit of chemical, bit of digestive components of our energies, beyond that, 90% is a lot more. So trying to tap into is trying to do subtle repetitive exercises, then breathing exercises and meditation, which help you express those subtle components. Okay, lift yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, on the side. Okay, do the tummy one. Okay, now let's stand up and do the standing up exercises. So before that, let's try and practice just getting up without using the support of our hand here. Lift it up like that. Come up. Okay. Now you're nice and well warmed up to do some exercises standing up, right? Okay, let's go. Okay, open your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So push your pelvic area clockwise, push them. Opposite. Yeah, some nice gentle exercises. Yeah, same thing for the knee. 1, open up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Change around. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Okay. Now, Anjali pose. Go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. Hold your ears. Go 3 times. And the third one, sit in Halasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now, stand. Let's do tree pose, Vrikshasana on your toes. Stand. Push your hands up. Look up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now on one leg. So mind, body. Okay. Control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to, you know how we train our
animals, friends, pets. Our mind also needs to be trained into listening to us. If you let it run, it will cause havoc to your body in terms of sickness. Learn how to be in charge. Who are you really? You are not the mind. Okay. So the other purpose, yogic exercises are that it brings you that realization of who you are. Okay, look, warrior pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. Okay, opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeezing your body further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down, down, down as much as you can. Extend your hands as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, press yourself down, down, down. Change side, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press, press, press. Squeeze yourself further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now let's do Surya Namaskar, moon pose. For that, do trikon, like a trigonometry. Right ankle with the right fingers. Look up to the left fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down, touch your knee. 1, 2, 3. Bend your knee. Lift yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. Sit on your right ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. Do the same on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your right knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straight side. Sit on your left ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, up, up. Now push yourself further, touching each of the inside of the ankles. Yeah. Go push. 1, 2. Up. Out. Up. Back. Front. Up. Okay. So very nice. Feel better. Now the last is the Surya Namaskar. So I do it as a last thing so that you remember. Yeah. Surya Namaskar. If you can't do any of the other poses, the 12 steps within Surya Namaskar is actually covers most of the exercises that we did. We do minimum 3, sometimes 5. You can do up to 21 times. Repeat them depending on how much time you have. But if you don't have any time, just do at least 3 cycles of Surya Namaskar, okay? Your body will change. You'll feel the difference. The connection, the joining together of different aspects, what I was describing, will start happening. Okay, so breathe in. 1. Breathe out. Breathe in. Touch your toes. Breathe in and out. Push your right leg back. Straighten yourself. Breathe in. Come in the plank position. Breathe out. Asthang. Straight chin. Knee and your toes are touching the ground. Breathe in. Go up. Bhujang Asana. Then Parvatasana. Lift yourself. Come down. Right leg up. Breathe out. Left leg up. Left leg in and straighten yourself. Both legs together. Up. Back. That's half the cycle of first. Okay, component. So now we do it same thing from the left side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left leg this time straightened up. Both legs, plank position. Sthang. Bhujang. Parvat. Up. change side, right leg in, up. Okay, one. Let's do 2 more times, okay? Breathe in, breathe out, down, straighten, touch, up, mountain, right, left, in, up. On the left side, breathe in, breathe out, straighten, both legs together, plank, up, inside, out, back in, sharp, up. Okay, one more time, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, right? So you can increase the pace. It becomes like a cardio. Okay, your heart rate will increase. Yes. All right. So now we'll do the last pose is the Sarvangasana. Before that, we'll do headstand or shoulder stand, whichever you can do. And we'll lie down in Yoga Nidra. Just balancing your body. Hands. Now you can do the shoulder stand. I'll do headstand. Okay. Okay, good. Right. So all exercises are done. Now resting time. Resting is Shavasana. And in that we do Yoga Nidra. We try and go through the journey of our body. Okay, lie down. Shavasana. So lying flat, head looking up, eyes are closed. Your inner eyes are open. Okay. Your ears are wide open. And just listening to me for a few minutes, okay? Hands by your side, little separated from your body, legs are a little separated. Hands are this position. So we go through Shavasana Pose. Now I take you through the most subtle aspect of your journey of your life, okay? As I say, whatever we recall or wake up every day with, 90% is old stuff. You're not living in the moment. Similarly, the body's physiology, 95% is run by automatic system. It's called autonomic nervous system. It has parasympathetic and sympathetic limbs to it. But what it means, it is not conscious. It's a subconscious level things are happening. And you need to, Yoga Nidra helps you understand that. The first part is to realize that the breath itself is life, prana. And there are 10 different types of prana, shakti. So we're still trying to understand in medical science level how breath works. We know it oxygenates, we know it removes toxins, carbon dioxide and things. But according to yogic practice, ancient practice of Hindus, there are 10 types of prana. The first one, prana itself, which is what we breathe in. So you have to get into your subconscious mind of watching yourself breathe, not the what happens every day. None of us actually are aware
but breath happens, because without breath, you can't live, you can't survive. So now you need to, in your nidra, be conscious. Watch your breath as it comes through the nostrils. Visualize where the air is coming from the atmosphere, and visualize the infinity of the space itself. The space being where the prana is, and prana shakti that we take in is not something we can touch or feel by our senses, but it's there. Similarly, in the body, 99% is space. Although we understand it as by bones, muscle, tendons, but all these regions or organ tissues have what's called viscous nature. 1% is electrons, protons, neutrons. The rest is the space. The space is where the energy lies. So slowly you have to learn to understand eventually that even when we are understanding what is mind, as I said, don't let it be the master. In the mind, that space is where the strength of energy lies, that electrical field, I was saying, magnetic field. Once the thought process, the other is feeling, magnetism. So going there, rather than what comes at a mind level, a superficial conscious level. So watch as the breath goes down your windpipe to the lungs, like close to 1 million alveolar spaces. Oxygenation happens, blood takes oxygen to the heart, and heart pumps it to the 50 trillion cells in your body. You need to watch, you need to be conscious, you know, to be watchful, because that's what you are. Breathe again. So dusra, second component of the prana, the breath, in a more subtle form, is called apan. Take your attention with the breath through your windpipe down, right to the region of your belly button. Concentrate on the exhalation or breathing out aspect as you travel from the toes right to the toe or top of your head, back to the heart, to the lungs. Watch as carbon, from carbon dioxide, from carbohydrates, from fat, the carbon that makes the body is exhaled through the breath process. That's why in whatever form of exercise we do, the breath is what is regulating the digestive process. At a more deep end, it's a carbon that comes out. So in isolation, in a only very simplistic way, trying to balance your weight and manage obesity and things, there's high failure because of this. You need to understand a bit more that the complexity of it is not only body, only food, but your digestive process, your state of subconscious mind. Lots of other factors are there. The microbiome population in your body, lots of other things. The seasons, what we take, is it appropriate for that season? So it's much more complex. Yeah? So breathe again. Third part of the breath is called saman. So breathe in. Take your concentration of your breath to just the region of belly button, above it a little bit, and hold it there. Saman is the energy center. The sun reflects the point by which our universe by our sun is alive. The body also has an energy center in forms of expressing energy. So digestive process is run by 2 molar hydrochloric acid in the stomach. It's very, very full. You know the acid, you understand what it can do to the body. So balancing that power in a more positive manner will actually help your process of what I was referring to earlier. So that strength, that energy. So the difference between when we are conceived and to what we become 80, 90, 100 kg is the food we take. And I don't want to have time even to talk about it. So just be aware what you do to this body is what, at a physical level, you are making it, because that's your control. Beyond that, the subtle, subconscious other things that who you are is even more difficult to understand. Breathe again. Now the fourth breath component is called Udana. So that's around the region of your heart. Bring your attention there. It's reflected by the ocean, the moisture around the atmosphere, or the oceans themselves, 70% being water. Your body similarly, some similar percentage. So it provides that shitalta, cohesion, yeah, of your body. Like the sun, fire gave you that energy, that roop, rang, roshni. Or the second, apan, like the touch, feeling, twat, coordination, proprioception, how you walk, move subconsciously without even realizing what happens in balancing. So ensure your water still is the most beautiful drink for this body. Never mind how many rows of drinks are in Coles or Woolies. It doesn't match up. So make sure you hydrate yourself. And as you'll realize, the whole excretory function, toxin removal, apart from breath, is done by the process of actually water itself, filtration, by kidney, perspiration, urination, exhalation. These are the process of taking toxins out, so requires water and breath. And the fifth one, as you breathe in, again through your nostrils, come up. As you breathe out, run through your body from head to toe. It's called dhyan. So it directly relates to these components of the physical attributes. Stul sharir, 205 bones, muscle, tendons, numerous blood systems, neural systems. Then the chemical component I described, the electrical component I described by thought processes, or the magnetism by your feelings, emotions. Then deep to it is even more complex, subtle body, astral component. Your perceptive power or expression of the sensual organs that we have from into expressing without you realizing how you can see different colors, how you can differentiate different types of smell, taste, touch by skin. Do you know how it happens? So that's even that subtle astral component of the body. And then there's deeper component, which I was telling about, the electromagnetic frequencies that we are related or we ever feel. Then there are five another uprans, they're called Nath, Kurma, Karikal, the Dhananjay. So they run other components like the delivery process, the peristalsis, the hiccups that we get, the eyelid motion, other things. So that is what breath is. So understanding and concentrating on breath itself can help you heal yourself so much more. And if you were to be treated by medications and other things, it will only increase the efficiency, and the time period that you heal will be much quicker and much better, because you are aligned in different planes of the body. Now breathe again. Deep breath in through your nostrils. Now watch your process of, as I say, what the body is, what you eat. So what your hands bring in is in your control. What you chew, what you put in your mouth is your choice, but make sure you chew properly. And then thereafter, it's again subconscious, automatic system of esophagus, stomach acid secretion, 8 meters of large bowel, 2 meters small bowel, twists and turns. And if we all have now destroyed our microbial population by about 30% in our tummy, by the habits, acquired habits, unnatural habits, which is not complementary to the growth of this about 3 trillion bacteria that live within the tummy. And direct consequence of that is your physical illnesses and mental state as well. It's called enteric neural system. Body is balanced by those organisms in the tummy. So apart from every other reason that people talk about climate change, if everybody was to become vegetarian, climate change itself will sort out. But we wouldn't talk about it because it's too personal. You don't want it, but you'll blame everything else. And rightly so. Industrialization is essential for the capitalistic society we live in. That's okay, but we're controlling that. But we are very selective in the way we want to blame someone else for everything else except ourselves. How much contribution one can do by things that we can do in terms of making sure we balance what we do to the earth itself is a huge responsibility of every single 7 billion people on this universe, on this earth. So taking responsibility is paramount, and you shouldn't be defensive for everything. Sometimes truth will hurt, but it's better to know and do something about it, because it's not only about everyone else. It's all about us, yeah, what we do. So be mindful, because it has a direct actually effect on your body anyway. What we are putting in our body is what we become. What we think is how the neural connections happens. And if there's a unionism or synchronicity in our thought process on positive level, the brain fires much better. So it's the benefit, it's for benefit of us being healthier anyway. So it goes to extend sentence sound and expels anything that it doesn't want. So again, it's a subconscious process. And then the next part of it is actually excretory functions, which, as I say, is either defecation or urination or perspiration or breath, exhalation. So while eating is important, making sure you make the choice of not, promoting methane gas, which is much, much more harmful to the environment as this carbon dioxide. But you can't forget about that. Then the toxins that we release of this body is also very important that we make sure we neutralize it. So septic system, yeah, it does its work. But there's lots of other toxins that we release daily in our homes. That needs to be neutralized. So ancient times, our forefathers, the Hindu sages, were very intelligent people. They ensured the diet and process was good for your body, plus for the environment. Plus, they did certain activities like yajna daily to ensure that whatever toxins that we produce, we were responsible for neutralizing it. Just think about it in your own self. So how the excretory functions of the body and responsibility of us as humans, because animals instinctively what they do is actually they take responsibility of it. If I take my dog for a walk and does the thing, and very quickly will make sure that it's not actually exposed, all those things. Cat does, you must have seen the cats do. As humans, we good in using our mouth. And the other thing is we have very good in judging everyone else except ourselves. Unfortunately, all this part of the thing is actually damaging yourself internally, because the sequence of events and activities that happens in the body in terms of chemical neuropeptide, neurotransmitters that go through you is actually puts you in a negative state where adrenal glands and other glands of your body are actually damaging your arteries, vessels, so heart attacks, strokes, cancers, and other things are happening. So it's of serious consequence, actually, the behavioral part of what human beings are expressing today. So it's not that we can get away with it anyway. Breathe again. Take your attention to your fingers, then to your wrist, kalai, koni, your elbow, right to the shoulders, to the back of your neck, to the rear or the vertebral hadis, bones go down to your tailbone, along your thighs, on the back, to the heel, to the sole of your feet. Okay, eri, poli. come up to the knee, right to the thighs in the front, to the pelvic bones. Along the spine, there is Ida on the right side, Pingla on the left side. Pingla is directly related to the positioning and the movement of the moon, and we Ekadasi, how we fast on different days of the month. For thousands of years that we've been doing, suddenly the intermittent fasting has become another fab word now. When our forefathers or mothers were telling us, we were laughing. Now this is the trick of making sure your body is healthier by fasting and intermittent fasting. Okay, so avoiding. So when I grew up, there was only 3 meals a day anywhere. There was not thousands of snacks during whole day. When you do that, you are actually really, really damaging your body. It's now scientifically proven, these things. So be careful. Okay, so moon positioning, status of chemical hormone release at the end organ level on the right side, Ida, the sun is positioning the circadian rhythm. It has a direct impact on your thalamus and hypothalamus, which controls the pituitary gland. So the posterior aspect is expresses what's called vasopressin and antidiuretic hormone and oxytocin. Has huge amount of impact on your brain, on your heart, on your lungs, and goes with blood and opens your inner components of your body, apart from the physical level of making sure your vessels are patent and you don't get heart attack or stroke and other things. This happens from inside. So no matter how much we do from outside by taking medications, and yeah, it's very important. If you do the wrong thing, eat wrong things, you need to remove those wrong things by taking synthetic drugs and things and plumbing systems. Yeah, that needs to be done because you've damaged it anyway. But if you want to avoid and want to remain healthy and in balance, then understand this part, your thalamus, your pituitary gland, what it does, apart from the hormones secretions. Pineal gland, endorphin, serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin that I was describing, these things. You feel good, happy, you are gracious, you have accommodation, all positive attributes apart from the negative ones, what I was saying, which damages your body. It's an internal journey. Your thyroid, your parathyroid, your thymus, it's a gland which has got fighters, army. All of your lining of your body from, your mouth, your windpipe system, urinary system, excretory system, along your skin even, are lined by inflammatory cells, which are direct responsibility is to avoid infections. If it goes down, we aren't able to fight bacteria, virus, fungi, or toxins, or cancer cells even. So thymus is one gland, and there are lymph nodes and bone marrow which produce all these fighters. They're like the ninjas of this body. But if they are sleeping and you are not activating, and that's why we give vaccines, because vaccines indirectly then activates them. But we need to know ourselves how to keep them activated. And it is much, much more strength of production of antibodies, and those ninjas are much higher percentage than even a vaccine if you can do it from internally. So thymus and other organs keep going down. Your spleen, pancreas, gallbladder, liver, diaphragm, all these structures in the body, your adrenal gland. So at the moment we live in the fourth state of fear, anxiety, insecurities of this world. And we think it's only in the mind. No, adrenal gland is being busted. That's why your arteries get hardened. Your face starts sagging. Your skin changes. We get old. Because it has a direct impact on the gland, which shouldn't be activated 24 hours a day. It's only for fight, flight response if there's emergency, but our state of emergency looks like 24 hours a day now. So just be careful. And I share this knowledge so that I believe knowledge is power. If you have the knowledge, you have the choice to do what you want rather than actually pushing someone to just do things. So I spend so much time sharing knowledge. See, then as a human, you have a choice. And as I say, now in this age time, Dr. Google world, wide web of whatever, www, ignorance is not an excuse anymore. Excuse me, please. You have to take responsibility. How long will keep you pushing yourselves off the responsibility to take charge? Okay, come up. So how do you balance this fight, flight? Response is what yoga teaches. Is repair, rest, regeneration, by vital tone activation, which is the subtle 90% of control of body. The vagus nerve runs from the brain stem down through your neck and has a direct impact on you being youth, you being happy, you being heart rate being low, blood pressure being low, peristalsis, secretions happening in your spleen, all those factors that we kept talking about. So adrenal glands gets balanced. So be watchful and be of realization that your two eyes have limited potential in themselves. What we think we see the universe or whatever is only, as I said, 5% even on the wavelength of light. A deer would be able to see even the rings of the Saturn planet. The strength of a deer is 10. So this is very limited. Okay, so same with ears, same with your smelling capacity, same with your taste. And what we do through our 5 karma indriyas, Malmut, Hath, Pair, Bath, Karniki Shakti, procreation, reproductive, excretory, hands, your legs, and your speech, is your antennas to this body, to the mind. And the mind thinks it has this illusion that that's the boss. And we are all fooled. As soon as we grow after our childhood years, and you know any child, everyone is so free, truthful, open, frank, ever happy, fearless. But once the mind of a person comes in, that's it. Everything is controlled from there on, your whole life. And it is such a vicious cycle that it makes you believe in it as well. And it releases all these chemical mediators in a manner to make you addicted to it and doesn't let you get out of it as well. Okay, so breathe in. Now take your strength to the tailbone. Watch yourself along the spinal cord, as I described, Ida, Pingla, and Sushumna in the middle. And then as you said, that we started our asans exercise with Muladhara, then up, Swadhisthana, then up, Manipur, then up, Anahat, then up, Vishuddhi, then up, Trikon, then up, Sahasra. And then beyond that, just above the anterior frontal head is another zone, which is the reverse field, because the Brahman or the universe, that energy that I spoke about, if you want to connect to that unlimited potential, there's a zone there. If you can reach and link, then you have the abundance of the reservoir of every form of energy, knowledge, depth of all that I was trying to mention. Okay, so the Sthul Sharir, physical body, and part of it I described the subconscious of how we control. Beyond that, your journey of you knowing who you are and you want to feel outer body experience, then just keep still, hands still on your side. Now watch yourself lying as a car or a vehicle in which you are. But so far as your cousin, the mind controls you, you can't see it. But if you can now, in the state maybe you are, can see yourself, remove yourself from it, watch the body and travel further. Go to the International Space Station and you can watch the Earth twisting about 1600 kilometers per hour, orbiting around Sun around 200,000 kilometers per hour. Watch where the Earth lives in terms of Milky Way. It's like a a dust particle only. It's very tiny in context of our Milky Way. And there are thousands, thousands, and thousands of universes. There's some metaverses. All these are being talked about now, being a meta-human. Meta-human is being what? Is the journey of Yoga Nidra that I was teaching, understanding the more deep aspect of you. The location of sun, moon, and the 9 planets in our system is direct impact. Our sun with our universe spins within the cosmic web. It's not static. The whole thing actually turns around. And this is all described in the Vedas. Thousands, more than 10, 20,000 years ago even. The science is slowly, validating it now. So a state of actually understanding the parallel universes, the time dilation, time and space being a human construct, and being in that zone beyond it, where the particles become wave and mass is energy. Your mind, our mind, the matter is all energy. That energy form is the strength. And in the space where there is nothing, even not a time or a zone, but just a space, the dark energy. So you feel, if you want to, you can understand slowly, because that's where you tap the knowledge, and where I say the above the head, there's a zone of reverse feel. If you return to your body, into yourself, you get energized, you have a direct connection. You achieve everything from material, astral, spiritual. You'll achieve everything you want. Because to achieve things beyond, which is in the form of energy, you have to become the energy. You can't ask and talk with your lips. Nothing's going to happen that way. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. Okay. So we did the Yoga Nidra. Now let's go to the breathing exercises. Okay. Okay, so asans. So Shavasana. Then we did Yoga Nidra. And Yoga Nidra looks like you're not doing anything, but it's actually one of the most powerful things that you can do to your body. So how to even tap deeper into those zones that I was talking about is by actually doing pran, kriya, breathing exercises, coherence breathing. It's called, the first one we do is, okay, Bhastika pranayam. So breathe in through your nostril, breathe out through your nostrils. So सर्दी का समय आ गया तो अब तो you'll feel even more harder in breathing, so even more important to do breathing exercises. Okay, so now the variation of his Sudarshan Kriya. So breathe in. You can do this by moving your hands with the breath. Breathe in and out. As you breathe out, make sure push your belly button in. So why sit and do this? Because when you're walking and running, you can't make it as rhythmic. So when you sit, you have energy centers aligned as well, because your spine is erect. Okay, so and then you can control the movement of your diaphragm and abdominal muscles in the proper manner. So the body has its own sun, as I said, the saman, prana, has this energy center. If you don't activate that energy center, and every time you get a bit cold and you're covering up with just another layer of clothing, then it will sleep all the time. Unfortunately, the rule of the entire universe is that if you don't use something, it just becomes useless. So,
Dr. Akbar,
Haji.
You just were explaining in the beginning Brastika pranayam.
Yeah.
How is it different from Kapalbhati?
Oh, Kapalbhati is only exhalation. So
Okay.
we'll do after this, we'll do Kapalbhati in the third one. So Bhastika is breathing in and breathing out using nostrils. So you breathe in, breathe out actively. Oh, Kapalbhati hai. Kapalbhati. So you are not actively inhaling or breathing in when you are doing Kapalbhati. So
thank you.
Exhalation hai. So vacuum is created and you are breathing in a subtle manner without active breathing.
Yes, thank you.
Bhastika is active, conscious, pushing and so pulling in, pushing out, pulling in, pushing out. Then you synchronize your tummy. As you breathe in, tummy goes out. As you breathe out, tummy goes tucked in, synchronizing it. While with Kapalbhati, your belly button is only getting pushed in. While Bhastika, in the beginning, you can just do it like this. There is nothing wrong about actually doing it in a, in a whatever way you can. There is no harm about it. It's only benefits. There is no bad side effects of these things. Yeah, if you have high blood pressure, if you have hernia, if you have other problems, then just be mindful because you are increasing the pressure within your tummy area. Yeah, then you have to be. Then you make sure you are not, pushing it too much. You do it in a slow, rhythmic manner. That's okay. But it's very so just sitting down, you start sweating because it utilizes so many muscles. Like if you are running, but this is even more better because you are moving your muscles in a more regulated manner. When you are running, you can't regulate everything, especially the breath just happens in the manner to keep up with giving you oxygen when you are doing that kind of exercise, which is very important. You have to do it. But this is much more targeted, yeah? So one last time, Bhastika. हो गया भस्त्रिका
Ji. Dr. Sahab, one more question, and that is what precaution you should take if you think you may have some issue with hernia, then you should not be doing this for a long period of time?
Yeah, so you should do it slowly and gradually, ना? क्योंकि hernia में क्या होता है कि if you increase the abdominal pressure, hernia अगर यहाँ नीचे पर है, ऊपर पर है, तो hernia उसी तरफ होता है जब आप खांसोगे या छींक आता है ना, क्योंकि प्रेशर इंक्रीज होएगा तो निकल जाता बाहर. तो सांस प्राणायाम करने से तो वही होगा कि प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो रहा है, तो you make sure you have the protective mechanism, you are wearing a belt, है ना, keeping tight. Or better still, don't push too much at all, because if it's not repaired, meaning surgery nahi hua hai, so you haven't tied the loose ends of your tummy where the hernia happens, you can open it up. इसी तरह blood pressure, high blood pressure हो, तो अब तो हो गया है, उसको नीचे करने के लिए तो आपको थोड़ी टेबलेट मेडिकेशन लेना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा वॉकिंग करना पड़ेगा कि वो करने से तो ब्लड प्रेशर कम्स डाउन. धीरे धीरे उसको कंट्रोल करना है. आप इसमें आप when you increase your chemical production, which breath does, then it can shoot up your blood pressure. So even अभी surgery, heart attack surgery and anything has happened recently, you have to be careful because the chest is moving, है ना? तो थोड़ी थोड़ी ऐसे precautions रखना है, क्योंकि it looks very simple, but it's actually very there's lots of movement happening. तो थोड़ा precaution है वो सब चीज के लिए. तभी सभी को I mean just be mindful, but nothing wrong doing simple like this. Eventually देखो, मतलब इसका ये सब का आसन करने का, प्राण क्रिया प्राणायाम करने का, what it does is it slowly brings your mind out of control of your body, but you become control of your body, which is much more deeper than at a mind level. तो अगर वैसे हो जाए बिना ये सब करने से तो ठीक है, क्योंकि जब वहां पहुंच जाता है कोई भी, तो फिर बॉडी फार्मेसी opens up anywhere. You can produce all this जो मैं I keep explaining about the chemical mediators, neuropeptide, hormones, जो सब अंदर है बॉडी का. So far we have closed all these, our pharmacy, the shops, so rigidly with locked that we need some ways of actually opening them. That's what we are doing. This is not the only way to do it, actually. I don't want to give the impression that these are the only way. The best way is when you sit down and you can open it up all yourself. But to reach there, that's why people have given some pathways. Yeah. So become active, fit, have muscles, you have good heart functions. You need to do physical exercises at a very physical level of your body. But this is a bit more, it's going into subtle body now. And for subtle body also there are requirements of some exercises like this. But this is not the end. I'm hoping one day I'll just be able to sit and open up all those channels anywhere, just like this. So that's why when we finish all this, we come in, we are trying to do that by excluding mind, but directly being completely congruent with our inner self. तो आप कीजिए जितना हो सके, बट ऐसे नहीं सोचिए कि यही एक रास्ता है. अगर धीरे धीरे आपकी एकाग्र स्थिति और बनते जाएगी जो, तो you don't need any of these things. Swami Dayanand was very clear about this. He did the whole journey of these things, like sab asans, sab pranayam, sab pran kriya. By the time he came to the stage of complete samadhi, then there was nothing needed.
जी, correct. Thank you.
समझ गए ना जी. तो भस्त्रिका हुआ. अब इसके बाद करेंगे अग्निसार. Agnisar, as the name signifies, Agni, fire. channel, saman, pran, belly button लगभग 1-आधा इंच ऊपर उससे फोकस वहां. तो हम सांस लेते हैं, breathe in deep, breathe out everything, press your belly button in, sit straight, and then while the breath is held, you push by active concentration your belly button out and in, out and in, out and in. Sometimes you can do only 3, then you will do 5, 10, 15. Some people can do for 20 minutes. That's different thing, yeah? So we do whatever time we can do. Don't force. Nothing needs to be forced. I keep, excuse me, keep saying, yoga is a de-stressing exercise. So the last thing you can do is stress about it. Okay, there is no rules and regulations. Perfection in itself will come if there is a practice. If there is no practice, if there is no intent and you are afraid of even doing it, then what's the point? So whatever I knowledge, I understand share is you don't need to feel at all stressed. If it's wrong, it's okay too. But as long as your mind is there to learn it, over time you will learn it. So Agni Sar. सांस रोक लिया, अब दूरी को बाहर भीतर. ठीक है, तो फिर सांस आप बराबर ले, अंदर बाहर करें. तो आपको पता चलेगा, महसूस होगा ऐसे साथ में रहने से कि ये सब का जो एंड गोल है कुछ और है. ये तो केवल रास्ता ही है, अपने आप में रास्ता है, लेकिन ये रास्ता बहुत बड़ा लगता है जब हम बाहर से आते हैं, इस पर शुरू करते हैं, सोचते हैं कि यही हमारा पूरी की पूरी मंजिल है. मंजिल भी नहीं है, लेकिन रास्ता अपनाना पड़ता है. कुछ भी करने के लिए, हासिल करने के लिए, बड़ी चीज के लिए थोड़ी मेहनत करना पड़ता है. तो करते फिर अग्नि सार. तो रेगुलेट कर ले, भीतर बाहर भीतर बाहर. फिर जब तैयार हो जाए फिर खूब गहरा सांस उसको बाहर लेकर जाते हैं, फिर रोक लेते हैं. ओके, सो द गुड थिंग्स इफ यू, सत्संग कहते हैं, जब सत्संग अच्छा होता है तो अपने आप उसकी अच्छी गुण अपने आप में आने लगती है, और आपकी ज्ञान और जो सभ्यता और सब कुछ बढ़ जाता है बिना पढ़ने लिखने से, केवल साथ में. तो इसी तरह योग का कार्य है. मैं बहुत कुछ आप लोगों से शेयर करता हूं क्योंकि मैं रिपीटेडली करता हूं, अपने आप आने लगता है. फिर उसमें ऐसे ज्ञान है, उसका कुछ होता है. अब मैं अगर रोज पब ही जाता रहूंगा तो फिर पब में जाने से बहुत लोग कुछ बोलेंगे नहीं मुझे, क्या है बुराई, क्या है क्या, अपने आप उसका एक्विजिशन हो जाता है. तो इसी तरह इस तरफ का चीज भी होता है. इसमें और डायरेक्ट इम्पैक्ट होता है और फास्टर प्रोग्रेस होता है, क्योंकि अच्छी चीज जब करोगे तो उसमें जो वेवलेंथ होती है बाहर की, उसका सपोर्ट और ज्यादा होता है. बल्कि शुरू में तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है, क्योंकि मैं आप पता नहीं थे कि नहीं बिगनिंग में, लेकिन जैसे मैं कहा कि there is a chemical reaction in the body for everything that we do. So why we can't change the behavior is because there are certain chemical hormones and other things that are released in the body which make us safer in the zone of whatever we learned in the first 35 years of life. It is still as bad as they are, they still make you feel you are it takes you there all the time. It doesn't let you come out of it, because the body in that way is addicted to it. Because it's not only your mind, but your physiology, the secretions of lots of good things in terms of having a bad behavior. If you are jealous and you are talking about people, always you'll wake up in the bed in the morning ready to blame someone else. Not that you want to, because last night you were in a prayer and the Pandit and other people said, please don't do this behavior. It's bad for you. You are aware, you're conscious, you are human. But in the morning you will do it again, because your body is releasing those chemicals, which are the negative chemicals, saying that you should start thinking that way again. So you don't have your neighbor today to blame, so you'll find someone else to blame, your workmate. So in some way, you don't have even a control. And that's why most people quickly relate to each other. As soon as they sit down, they say, my son is in London, my daughter is there, I'm that, they do that, and they become very friends very quickly. It's not that, yeah, it's good in talking about it, but because your body inside relates at that level, the chemical production does that thing. So that's why it's very hard to come out of this, that state that we are. So I try and share the knowledge, because I hope if I share what is happening in the body, then you might be able to not blame yourself for everything as well. Because it's not only your mind, it's actually your chemical production of things and keeping you in that safe zone of, no matter how bad something is, at least you know that thing, so you are safe in it, no matter how bad it is, and it's destroying your body as well. But still, it is safer than actually going and finding something new. So that's what pranayam, asana, and other things are helping you actually release, free from. Because when you go deep inside, your intuitive aspect of you removes this small, what's called maya, illusionary control of yourself. So one more time, Agnisar. For example, if you keep doing Agnisar every day, without you realizing, you slowly will start making sure you don't eat 6 times a day. Because it's changing your level of chemical process in the body, that it will tell your body, no, you only need maybe 3 meals a day or even less. And if you keep practicing, it will slowly take away from all the refined foods and sugary foods. Without you realizing, because there are certain things are happening which is painful in itself, because the act is tough. But it realigns your process of secretion of things in your body, that you are not addicted to just filling in candies and barfi and food whole day. So that's what Agnisar will do to you. So each of these exercises does things in that matter to align your still physical body to your suksham sharir. Okay, next one is called, so we'll do these breathing exercises, feeling the subtle nature of vibrational power. And before I explained heart, lung, thymus, thyroid gland, Vishuddhi chakra, nasal power. This area is very important of expressing your heart. Heart has the real power, not the mind. So you need to bring that up beyond your mind. And not that you need to control your mind, but if you resurface your artistic part of yourself, which is heart, and it is done through this channel of Vishuddhi chakra, because in your life, how you talk, how you express yourself, what do you say, how you say, in what forum, where, how, has a huge impact on you as a person, apart from others around you. So let's do, breathe in. So close your, so you throat, but through your nostril. Now put your chin on your chest and breathe. Again, keep concentrating. When you have fill your lung, bring your neck up, close your right nostril, breathe out through the left side. Okay, so we'll come to Kapalbhati now. So you're asking about Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati is a breathing out exercise. All others were breathing in, breathing out. This is only breathing out. So breathing out is much more difficult in terms of other pranayams because you are actually pushing the breath out, out, out. And unless and until you become rhythmic, it's very difficult because there's so much of pain around your muscles, your tummy, and it's hard. But after a while, if you keep persisting, it is one of the most important, they describe in Patanjali, Vishu Patanjali explains, and other people who are really advanced yogic practitioners, they will describe it's very, very powerful because it helps balance from Muladhara right up to the Sahasrara, all the chakras. So it's very powerful that way. Because that eventually that's what's happening, and all that I'm talking and sharing the knowledge information about is eventually the balance of each of those 7 chakras, then eventually opening the 8th chakra above your head in the space that there is, which has a reverse field of actually having the unified field or the unlimited consciousness or the God particles and energy and its abundance in you. It's like a serpent-like thing. Okay, so Kapalbhati. So notice if you can't sit, you use the chair, use the wall, use your hand, trying to be as straight as possible. So do at your rate, as I keep reminding them, don't try and race. Only thing in life we do is we race against ourselves, not anybody else. Whatever we do, slowly take your pace to better yourself. That's all it is. So let's do it for a while, few minutes, and when you're out, Mena, keep doing it. If you get tired, have a break, then restart. You can make it slow. Concentrate your mind on it. Be mindful. That's most important part. Be in your zone. कपालभाति। वैसे तो जब इतनी स्टेज आ जाती है 5-7-8 मिनट जब हो जाता है तो फिर आपको फिर सरल हो जाती है, फिर आप उसको 20 मिनट 30 मिनट तक कर सकते हो। तो लेकिन शुरू में 5 मिनट ही दिक्कत होता है। तो अपने आप अभी मुझे सर्दी का हो रहा है तो फिर 5 मिनट के बाद सर्दी भी ठीक हो जाती, गर्मी आ जाती है अंदर, खूब अच्छी तरह से चलने लगता, रिदमिक हो जाता, मन शांत हो जाता। तो लेकिन समय भाव है, तो अब चलते आगे तो हम करेंगे कुंभक करेंगे। पहले अग्नि अभ्यंतर वृत्ति, खूब गहरा सांस, फिर बाह्य वृत्ति पूरी की पूरी बाहर करना, फिर बाहर उसको रोक लेना, तो कुंभक कहते हैं उसको। तो रोक कर फिर मूल बंद, जलंधन बंद, उदान बंद। तो जितना समय हो सके उसको रोकिए रोकिए रोकिए। आपको जो मैं स्पेस के बारे में कहता हूँ कि वो जो जगह है, तो जगह में ही सब पावर है। इवन एटम सब एटॉमिक लेवल पर भी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स प्रोटॉन्स जो न्यूट्रॉन्स होते हैं तो बाहर होते हैं, लेकिन जो एनर्जी होता है सेंटर में होता है। तो उसका उसी का महत्व तो वहीं पर है। उसमें चलिए सांस और नहीं रोक सकते हो तो खूब अच्छी तरह से गहरा सांस अंदर लाएं, महसूस करें मूलाधार से लेकर पूरी की पूरी सहस्रा चक्र तलक कि आपकी बैलेंसिंग हो रही है ना। वही तो हो रहा है एक्चुअली, पूरी एंड गोल वही है सब चीज का, कि पूरी बराबरी हो रही। जो शक्ति है मूलाधार चक्र का कि आप प्रोक्रिएट कर सकते हो, कितनी बड़ी शक्ति है, तो उसका सही इस्तेमाल हो शरीर की वृद्धि के लिए, आपकी ग्रोथ के लिए। तो उससे तो वहां से जाती ऊपर पूरी सहस्रा। ठीक है, फिर भयंतर बाही बाही कुंभक, मूल बंद, जलंधन बंद, उदान बंद। बस ऐसे महसूस कीजिए आप जब शावर कर ले बाहर की शरीर को खूब शांत, कितनी गर्मी हो कितनी अच्छी तरह से उसको आप नहा सकते हो, आनंद आता है। तो स्थूल शरीर का बस मान लिया ऐसे नहाना ही है, उसका अंदर की प्राण की शक्ति से मूलाधार से लेकर ऊपर ले चलते हैं। तो एक कुंभक से करते हैं अभ्यंतर बाही वृत्ति, बाही कुंभक, मूल बंद, जलंधर बंद, उदान बंद। अभ्यंतर वृत्ति, बाही वृत्ति, बाही कुंभक, मूल बंद, जलंधन बंद, उदान बंद। एक बार और अभ्यंतर वृत्ति, खूब गहरा सांस अंदर, बाही वृत्ति, खूब गहरा सांस बाहर, मूल बंद, जलंधन बंद, उदान बंद। अब करते हैं अनुलोम विलोम। तो अनुलोम विलोम इज ऑल्टरनेट नेचुरल ब्रीदिंग। सो लेफ्ट से सांस अंदर, राइट से बाहर, राइट से अंदर, लेफ्ट से बाहर, लेफ्ट से अंदर, out from the right, in from the right, out from the left, in from the left. Always nostril breathing, deep. opposite, breathing alternate. In through the left, out to the right, in through the right, out to the left. ठीक है, तो ये है प्राण क्रिया। अब प्राणायाम यही कार्य हो जाता है नादी शोधन। नादी जो 72,000 ना मैं कहा था, नाडियां हैं, सटल फॉर्म्स ऑफ न्यूरल एक्सिस, 5 जो 10 इंद्रियां हैं कॉन्शियस लेवल पर, सटल लेवल पर चलता है इसका। अब नादी शोधन करेंगे, जैसे हम किए थे, कुंभक से किए थे, अब इस तरह होता है। आप अंदर ले लेफ्ट से सांस, take it through the left and then hold it. Close both nostrils and hold it. Then open the right and take the breath out through the right. And then hold the nostrils again. And in through the right. Close both nostrils and hold. Out to the left. Hold both. In through the left. Hold. Out to the right. In to the right. Out to the left. Hold. In through the left. Hold it. Out to the right. Hold it. Into the right. Hold. Out to the left. तो अपने आप में आपको तो आनंद आता होगा, क्या शांत हो गया मान। लगभग 60-70,000 थॉट्स आते रहती। मैं जैसे कहता हूँ 99% ऑफ थॉट्स वो कल का होता है, वो परसों का होता है, उसी में हम जीते हैं। और वो इतनी एडिक्टिव होती कि आज आप किसी को कोई कारण से आप उसमें आपको कुछ झूठ का आनंद देता, उसको चेंज ही करते रहेगा, वही में रखता। तो आप ऐसे करने से प्राण क्रिया प्राणायाम से आपको पता लगता कि आप वो जितनी सारी झूठ की लोड होती है उसको अलग कर देता है। कितनी लोड कम हो जाती है शरीर से। तो चलते हैं, आप करेंगे, ध्यान कर लेते हैं। मन अब एकाग्र स्थिति में बन गई है, तो उसका फायदा ले लेते हैं। इसमें रहना जरूरी है। जब एकाग्रपन बन जाए तो उसमें रहें थोड़ी देर, कोशिश करें रहें के, क्योंकि आप अब सहस्रा से अलग ऊपर शरीर की, सिर से ऊपर 8th कंपोनेंट होती है, उसका मिलन होता है ब्रह्मांड की एनर्जी फ्रीक्वेंसी से। आपकी शरीर की रास्ता ये नाड़ी होती, फिर ब्रह्मांड का जो अनलिमिटेड पूल है ना, जैसे हम लाइब्रेरी जाते हैं नॉलेज के लिए, सबसे बड़ी लाइब्रेरी उधर ही होती है। उसमें कनेक्शन बनने का आपकी सभी तरह की सफलता, चाहे भौतिक हो या आध्यात्मिक, सबकी सब सब ज्ञान सब कुछ वही में है। तो थोड़ी थोड़ी लेते रहते हैं प्रोफेसर वगैरह से हम। तो चलो सीधे बैठो, ध्यान करते हैं। खूब अच्छी तरह सांस अंदर लेकर हम उद्गीत, ओम की उद्गीत करेंगे 3 बार। आ उ मा, उस पर कॉन्सेंट्रेट कीजिए, वाचिक मानसिक मानसिक। आ उ स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। संकल्प। हे परमपिता परमात्मा, हम अपने विभिन्न दुखों की निवृत्ति के लिए और आपके पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति के लिए अपने पूर्ण शक्ति से आपके शरण में आए हैं। आप कृपया करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुखों को दूर करके हमें पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति कराइए और आपकी कृपा हमारे ऊपर सदा बनी रहे। प्रतिहारा 5वां, अस्थंग योग की मार्ग। अभी तक एक आधा घंटा ज्यादा वही कोशिश थी कि अपने आप को पहचानो, वही कार्य था। जब आ जाता है समझ तो उसमें रहना धारणा हो जाती है। प्रतिहारा है मैं शुद्ध आत्मा, मैं चेतन स्वरूप। अभी मैंने कहा यथा पिंडे तथा ब्रह्मांडे का मैं ये कुछ भी नहीं हूं, ना 5 तन मात्राएं, ना 5 महाभूत, आकाश वायु अग्नि जल पृथ्वी रूप रंग स्पर्श गंध शब्द, 10 इंद्रिया चित्त मन अहंकार बुद्धि, कुछ नहीं। वहां जाना है। अब जब अगर चाहिए आपको ऐसे शक्ति जो बिना किसी चीज से मिलता है, तो वो बनना पड़ेगा, आपको किसी चीज ही होना होगा। आपको चाहिए कुछ भी आपकी थॉट प्रोसेस से, तो आपकी वो स्थिति हो जाना चाहिए कि आप थॉट में ही है। तभी लोग डिसअपॉइंटेड हो जाते हैं। वो मांगते मुंह से, हाथ से काम कर कर, तो फिर क्यों होगा? वो प्लेन में ही मिलता है, वही प्लेन में एग्जिस्टेंस होना पड़ेगा। मैं शुद्ध आत्मा, मैं चेतन स्वरूप हूं। I'm not this body, I'm not this mind. I'm the divine, I'm the soul, I'm the prana, I'm the life throne, I'm part and part of the entire creation. The body keeps changing, mind keeps changing, emotions keep changing, thoughts keep changing, but I never change. Who am I? I'm beyond this mind. I'm beyond this matter. But I'm the energy. मेटा, मान, माइंड कोई काम का चीज नहीं है जब तक वो एनर्जी फॉर्म में नहीं होगा। तो आप बने रहिए इसी स्थिति में। बनने के लिए आप सात्विक गुण का सहारा लें, और सबसे बड़ी सात्विक गुण होती है परमात्मा की क्वालिटीज, सही क्वालिटीज को जानना, उस पर आप अटेंशन लगाएं थोड़ी देर। सबसे सात्विक चीज का, वैसे तो कुछ भी कर सकते हैं अटेंशन रोकने के लिए, लेकिन जितनी वहीं पर ज्ञान की बात आ जाती है ना। जो ज्ञान हो तो आप एकदम सही स्थान पर अपनी एकाग्रता को बनाइए। तो ओम क्यों हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं? क्योंकि उसका वेवलेंथ 432 हर्ट्ज, वो हमारी अल्फा वेव्स जो बॉडी की है वही हमें मेटाफिजिकल कंपोनेंट में ले जाती है। तो आप मेजर करें इलेक्ट्रो सेफ्लोग्राम ब्रेन की हम मैप करते हैं और ईसीजी करते हैं हार्ट का, तो उसको अगर देखें साथ में मशीन लगाकर तो उसका जो जो वेवलेंथ साथ होता है तो इसी पर होता है, यही होती है। और ये ब्रह्मांड का भी वेवलेंथ है, इसे कान से सुन नहीं सकते। तो यही कारण है, उसका क्वालिटीज है। पहला, स्वर व्यापक, स्वर शक्तिमान, स्वर अंतर्यामी, अजन्मानंद, अमर, निर्विकार, सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप, omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, आकाश, वायु, अग्नि, जल, पृथ्वी, हर काल, हर समय, 24 गुण, 33 कोटियां, 5 क्रिया, हर मोड़, हर समय, हर जगह आप अपने आप में उसका छाया ऐसे बना ले। तो जोन होती है शरीर की पूरी हम बोलते पर्सनल स्पेस जो कहते हैं ना, वही जोन होती है। तो अगर फीलिंग्स इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी में फॉर्म होती है, जो थॉट्स होती है, हम जो सोचते हैं तो इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी में जाती है, और जो फील करने लगते कुछ तो मैग्नेटिज्म होती है, मैग्नेटिक एनर्जी। तो ये इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो है ये साथ में है, लेकिन उस पर अगर हम नजरअंदाज ना करें तो फिर पता ही नहीं चलता है। कभी कभी महसूस हो जाती, कोई बहुत नजदीक आ जाता है जिसको आप चाहते नहीं, तो लगेगा कि क्यों कोई क्रॉस कर रहा है बॉर्डर। तो उसमें रहने से आपकी धर्म और काम और मोक्ष की प्राप्ति होगी, क्योंकि वही एनर्जी तो वहीं पर है। अनंत काल से अपनी उपकारों, अपनी आशीर्वादों की वर्षा करते हो परमात्मा। हमारे अतन्य काल जितने जो कुछ शुभ है सभी को आपके ही आशीर्वाद से प्राप्त होती है। हमारे लिए जो कुछ शुद्धता हमारे लिए ठीक है आप ही प्रदान करते हो। Omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, eternal. From eternity, thou keep showering your blessings on all of us. All desires are always fulfilled. Whatever is good and beneficial for us, you've provided us. May we have complete faith and duration. May we be like the lotus flower, कमल की फूल की तरह। ये जीवन मिला है जीने के लिए, ये इंद्रियां सब उसी लिए दी गई है, लेकिन उसको उसमें और कहाँ तक रहना है वो हमारी मनुष्यपन का फ्रीडम है। ये तो माया है, लिमिटेड है। जो है ना एनिमल्स होते हैं, पेड़ ले लो खड़े रहता है हर एनवायरनमेंट, हर सिचुएशन में। फ्रीडम का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बहुत ज्यादा होता है, मनुष्य के पास फ्रीडम है। तुम कमल की फूल की तरह रहे, जीवन में जीते हुए उससे अलग रहे, निष्काम कर्म करें। तो नेरो माइंडेड, सेल्फिशनेस, लस्ट, एंगर, जेलसी, हेट्रेड, वायलेंस, इल विल, नेगेटिविटी जो है सबसे दूर हो जाए। ओम का दूसरा अर्थ है सर्वरक्षक, आदि दैविक, आदि भौतिक, पृथ्वी लोक, वनस्पति, देवलोक, हर काल, हर समय, हर जगह, हर मोड़, घर, रास्ता, काम, कहीं किसी मोड़ कहीं जगह पर जाके राखो साइया, मार सके न कोई, बाल न बांका कर सके जो जग बेरी हो। ये केवल बोलने वाली बात नहीं, इसका अब डेवलपमेंट हो जाए अंदर से, ये जो फील्ड है ना, अपनी जोन्स है, अगर उसका कनेक्शन बन जाएगा, कुछ नहीं हो सकता। ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं पृथ्वी लोक पर जो आपको फिर कुछ ही कर सकता है। जब कुछ नहीं होता है तो शरीर भी नहीं हम संभाल पाते, एक से एक बीमारियां आ जाती है। तो छोड़ने का प्रॉब्लम यही है कि अगर हम उसमें रहेंगे नहीं तो फिर एक छोटी सी कुछ भी आपको डैमेज कर सकता है फिर। सात्विक गुणों की प्राप्ति और क्षमा, सरलता, स्थिरता, निर्भरता, अहंकार, शून्यता, सब अच्छे गुण हमारे संपत्ति बने, हमारा शरीर स्वस्थ तथा परिपुष्ट हो, मन सूक्ष्म तथा उन्नत हो, आत्मा पवित्र तथा सुंदर हो, आपके संस्पर्श से हमारी सारी शक्तियां विकसित हो, हमारे हृदय में दया तथा सहानुभूति हो, हमारी वाणी में मिठास हो, हमारी दृष्टि में प्यार हो, हमें बुद्धि तथा ज्ञान से परिपूर्ण करने, हमारा व्यक्तित्व महान तथा विशाल हो, दीनात दीनों के मन में विचरने वाले ईश्वर आपके चन्नान बिंदियों में हमारा जीवन अर्पित, इससे अपनी सेवा में लेकर हमें कृतार्थ करें। So maybe we are able to achieve all the virtuous qualities of life: forgiveness, simplicity, stability, fearlessness, humbleness, and all good emotions be our possessions. May our body be healthy and strong, mind pure and enlightened, soul divine and superb through your blessings and company. May all our senses be enlightened. May our heart have compassion and sympathy. May our words be amiable and thoughtful of action. May our vision of love for entire creation. May we have complete education and wisdom. Though exist amongst the poorest of the poor, may our life be devoted and dedicated at your feet graces through these blessings and bless us. का तीसरा, शुद्धमसि बुद्धमसि मुक्तमसि निरंजनोसि, आप शुद्ध हो, आप पवित्र हो, all pure, perfect and complete. That what is perfect. तो हमारी limited consciousness may match with the unlimited consciousness, जिसे कहते हैं यूनिफाइड फील्ड, ओ कनेक्शन बन जाए। यथा पिंडे तथा ब्रह्मांडे तथा ब्रह्मांडे यथा पिंडे। संकल्प करे तो, साधना करे, पुरुषार्थ करे, अभ्यास करे, तब विवेक, डिस्क्रिमिनेटिव पावर आएगी, तब वैराग होगा, डिटैचमेंट। ऐसे नहीं हो जाता है केवल एक रोज बैठकर, कोशिश करना पड़ता है कोई चीज पाने के लिए। हम आधा अपनी जिंदगी चला देते हैं पढ़ने में, केवल रोटी कपड़ा मकान के लिए। सोचिए तो कितना, ऐसे तो कुछ होता ही नहीं। तत्वमसि अहम ब्रह्म जैसे सच्चिदानंद संकल्प मोक्ष शक्ति रिक्तम, तब आप में आएगी ये शक्ति, आती है इनेशिया, है ना, तामसिक स्थिति, खाट में से उठना नहीं सुबह सूरज के साथ में, लगभग वन ऑफ द मोस्ट हॉरिबल सिंस वन एनीवन कैन डू। तो वो स्थिति भी नहीं रहना, निकलना है। मनुष्य हो, जिम्मेवारी वो लेना पड़ता है, जानवर से सीखना है, पेड़ पालों से सीखना है। तो राजसिक स्थिति है चंचलता, वही मैं कहता 60-70,000 थॉट्स दौड़ते रहती, सबकी सब लगभग 90% उल्टी पुल्टी होती, कल परसों पुरानी बात। क्या होगा आपका? निष्काम कर्म स्थिति बन जाती है इस चीज करने से, तब आपकी पास कोई भी राइट बनती है कि आप कारण शरीर का यात्रा कर सके, नहीं तो उससे पहले नहीं होना है। तब आत्मा शक्ति जन्मों जन्मों का संस्कार लदा हुआ जो आपकी स्थिति है उसका साफ करने की फिर ही मौका मिलेगी। वैसे तो मौका ही नहीं मिलता है, जमे रहते मैल या अच्छापन होता है तो आप जैसे कितने लोग हैं कोशिश कर रहे हैं करने का, तो मैल कम है। क्लेश, अविद्या, अस्मिता, राग, द्वेष, अविनिवेश, मृत्यु कब है, उल्टा ज्ञान, लगाव, बदले की भावना, काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, मद, माया, मत्सर्या, ईर्ष्या, द्वेष, ये सब शरीर अपने आप फिर 5 महाभूत जो है उसकी तरह या अंदर में वात, पीत, कफ, श्लेष्मा है, इसकी बराबरी आपकी स्थूल शरीर की जितनी बीमार अपने दूर हो जाती है। जागृत स्थिति, स्वप्न, सुषुप्ति, तूर्या, तूर्य तर्क, भार्गव, भार्गव चेतना, इतनी प्लेन्स है आपकी जीने की। अभी तुम केवल जाग जाते, सो जाते, कभी स्वप्न आ गया बस। शब्द, वाणी, संकल्प, ध्यान, ज्ञान, अन्न लेते ना, इसी का असर है सब अन्न में। अन्न, मन, आशा, अभिलाषा, आत्मा, परमात्मा, लोकेशना, कुतेशना, वितेशना, ये सब बांध रखती है हमें। फ्रीडम चाहिए ना, बड़ी गहरी रूप में डेवलप होने के लिए वो फ्रीडम जरूर रही है, नहीं तो होता नहीं। अन्नमय कोश, मनमय कोश, प्राणमय कोश, विज्ञानमय कोश, आनंदमय कोश। एकाग्र स्थिति, योग चित्त वृत्ति निरोधता, सर्विकल्प से सर्विचार, सर्विच से निर्वीज, संप्रजा स्थिति से संप्रजा स्थिति, सरगुण से निर्गुण, सानत, सुष्मिता, कैवल्य, धारणा, ध्यान, समाधि, संयम की प्राप्ति, सिद्धि की प्राप्ति, अनिमा, महिमा, गरिमा, नरिमा, महिमा, प्रजापति प्राप्ति, प्रकम्य, स्थिवा, विस्थिवा। मंत्र चिकित्सा। ओम सहना भवतु सहना भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहि तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहि। ओम तक्षुर्देहितं पुरुषाच्युकृत पश्येमि शरदा शतं जीवेमि शरदा शतं शृणुयाम शरदा शतं प्रभाम शरदा शतं दीनश्याम शरदा शतद्भुष्टं शरदा शतात् जागृत दूर्मे देवितिं दूरमं ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरीक तन्मे मनाशि संकल्पमस्तु। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दनां मृत्युर्मुक्षमामृतात्। ओम तेजोमसि तेजोमहि देव बलमसि बलमहि देव ओजोमसि ओजोमहि देव वीरमसि वीरमहि। ओम सहोमसि सहोमहि देव मनुर्मसि मनुर्महि देव। ओम तमेव माचत पिता तमेव बंधु शिखा तमेव विद्या द्रविणं तमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ओम विश्वानि देव सपितर्दर्तानि पराशुवा यद्भद्रं तन्नाश्वा हिरण्यगर्भा समवर्तिताग्रे भूतस्य जातावती रेख्याशि सदा धारे पितृविद्यामितेमा कस्मै देवाय हविषामि देवं भूम्यात्मदा बलदायश्च विश्वोपासिते प्रशिशं यश्च देवा यस्य छायामृतं यश्च मृते कस्मै देवाय हविषामि देवं भूम्या प्राणत निविशतो मयि त्वयि कन्द्रजाजगतो भाभुव यायष्यस्य द्विपचस्पतुष्पदा कस्मै देवाय हविषा विदेमं ओमेन देवरुग्रा पृथ्वी चदिरा येन स्वासवितं येन नाकायोऽन्तरिक्षै रजसो विमाना कस्मै देवाय हविषा विदेमम् ओम प्रजापते तदीतानन्य विश्वा जातानि परिता बभुवा यत्कामास्ते जुहुमस्तन्नो स्वयं श्याम पतरुरहिना ओम सन्नो जनिता सविदाता धमानि वेद भुवनानि विश्व यत्र देवामृतमानुषान्ना शशित्रिय धामन्न धैर्यन्ता ओम अग्नेय सुपितारा अस्मान् विश्वा देववयुनानि विद्वन्यो तस्मज्जौरान्मेनो विशान्ते नमाक्तिं विधेम ओम नमो शंभवाय च नमो भवाय च नमः शंकराय च मस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ओम शन्नो मित्रा शन्न वरुणा शन्नो भर्गो हरिमा शन्नो इंद्रो बृहस्पते शन्नो विष्णु रुक्रमा नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्तवाय तमोदीक्षं ब्रह्मादि तमे प्रतीक्षं ब्रह्मादि स्वामी रिक्तं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मम भवतु तत् वाक्तरामोतु औतु मामोतु वाक्तराम ओम शन्नदेवी रविष्टया आपो भवन्तु पीते शन्नो रवि शर्वन्तु न ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु ओम स्वस्ति न इंद्रो बृहद्देवाशा स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नष्टाशर्यो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ओम देना तक्तेना भुजिन्ता ओम यथा पिंडे तथा ब्रह्मांडे यथा पिंडे ओम कुर्निविवाहि कर्माणि जिजे विषेतां समायोत्वेति नान्यतिथि अस्ति न कर्म लिपते नवे उमस्तु मा सत्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया मृत्युमा अमृतं गमया ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ओम पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम देव शांति अंतरिक्षगुम शांति पृथ्वी शांतिरापा शांतिरोषधय शांति वनस्पति शांति विश्वे देवा शांति ब्रह्म शांति सर्वगुण शांति शांतिरेव शांति शम शांतिरेधि ओम शांति 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 ओम परमात्मा का कृपा बना रहे जी। मातृ दिवस की अनेक शुभकामनाएं सब माताओं के लिए। हमारी धर्म इतनी सुंदर है कि माताओं का जो स्थान है इतनी बड़ी जगह पर बनाई हुई है सदा से। अभी
जी जी
एक दिन का मनाते तो उसी में मना लेते जी आप
जी
सब।
जी
हाँ जी
अब मैं भी आपको भी मदर्स डे की सबको आपको भी बधाई देता हूँ और ईश्वर की हमारे पे बहुत कृपा रही है कि हमें इतने अच्छे माता पिता मिले और माँ के आशीर्वाद से आज हम आपसे और हम इस धर्म के काम से जुड़े हैं क्योंकि माता का आशीर्वाद माँ पहला गुरु होती है।
जी जी
तो वो मैं कल एक आपने शायद पढ़ा सुना हो अशोक संपत हैं हिस्टोरियन हैं
जी
जो लिखते हैं। तो उन्होंने कल माँ के बारे में जो अभी नया मूवी आया है ना द कश्मीर फाइल
जी जी
तो उसकी वो चल रही थी तो उन्होंने बोला कि हमारा कल्चर कितना पुराना है और हमारे उसका अगर आप उसको सम अप करना चाहें तो यू जस्ट लुक एट योर मदर।
जी जी जी
और वो आपको सब बताता है कि हमारा जो मदर है कितना सेक्रीफाइस है कितना डिवोशन है। दैट इज व्हाट आवर हिंदू कल्चर इज ऑल अबाउट।
जी जी तो बहुत सुंदर है ना अपनी संस्कृति धर्म मार्ग जो सब है। तो कोशिश करते रहे अच्छे बनने के लिए, परमात्मा की कृपा बनेगी जरूर। इतनी सच्ची अच्छी कल्चर जो है वो धरती से नहीं जा सकती, कोई भी कुछ क्या कर ले, क्योंकि फिर तो धरती धरती नहीं रहेगी फिर ना, तो फिर तो कुछ बचा ही नहीं गा। तो अच्छी बात है, विवेक अग्निहोत्री बहुत अच्छा काम किए कश्मीर फाल से, सच्चाई को लाया आगे। फिर उसकी बड़ी है कि धर्म संस्कृति वही शुरू हुई ना, कश्मीर ऊपर तिब्बत से सब शुरू हुआ था।
जी
जी
जी। चलिए डॉक्टर साहब, मैं कल सप्ताह पूरा कोशिश करूंगा जुड़ने का, क्योंकि हमारा मीटिंग भी है उधर
जी
APSA
जी।
का,
हाँ
और
जी,
पक्का भी नहीं है। तो जैसा भी होगा कार्यक्रम तो आपसे फिर बात होगी दोबारा। और आपका एक बार धन्यवाद, और बहुत
धन्यवाद।
आनंद आता है ये कार्यक्रम करके। बस बीच में कई बार छूट जाता है तो उसके लिए क्षमा।
हमारी सब अपनी यात्रा है जी। धन्यवाद आपको, धन्यवाद। ओम ओम।
नमस्ते।
नमस्ते।